everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, I wanted to continue really with the ink blending, but let's use another method of using it. So we're going to be using these three oxides with these four different stencils, because I got three in one package. So I'm going to start by prepping each one of my stencils with where I want to use my coloring. And I'm just using some washi tape to kind of tape it to it. But as you saw there, I kind of picked it back up. I'm going to wind up putting another piece right along the front edge in a little bit here because it's going to start to move on me. But I'm just using my makeup brushes to put down the color. And I was trying in some spots to go lighter, and then there's where I get some more of that movement. And I'm going to keep applying until I get a nice even, really coat, I guess, over the entire front there. And then real quick, I'm going to grab that washi tape and tape down on the front so that way that's done. And then on this one, I'm going to use this, add a bubble pattern, a sun, like almost like sun rays. This one is a big flower. This one's going to be fun. I like this one for the, is it Dusty Rose? What is that thing called? Tattered Rose. And I'm putting the majority, the large concentration of the color in the center, and then I'm pulling the color out. So I'm trying, when I go back to the actual project, I'm trying not to put a harsh amount, and then I just kind of give up and I'm just like, okay, let me just put it all over. And as I get to the ends, I'm just going lightly, but just making sure there's some color even on those edges, and then going in a little bit deeper in the center. Place that aside. And then with the rays, I really didn't have like a sun ray color. You know, I didn't have an orange out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to use the hickory smoke on this one. So the first one we did was Chipped Sapphire. Then it's the Tattered Rose. And now this one's going to be, like I said, the hickory smoke. And I'm doing, once again, the concentration right in the center. And then bringing my brush out from there and letting it get a little bit lighter. And I'm just using a paper towel to kind of hold down not only the stencil, but to help me because I get a little crazy there on one side. Now, of course, I've sped this up so my hand looks like it's going like 100 miles a minute, but look at that. Isn't that cool? I love how that's looking. So I'm going to press it down and hopefully that'll stay. And then I'm going to do one more. But on this one, what I decided to do was do a rainbow of the three colors. You know, like do all three, where instead of having just one or the other. So in thinking about my combo, I decided to start with the Tattered Rose and put it on the bottom. And if you're doing a project like this where you want to use the stencils and then use like glimmer paste or any type of glitter paste, you're going to want to make sure you have like a container of soapy water or something nearby to put your stencils in, or get them to the sink as quick as you can, because if you wait too long, you do run the risk of it hardening on your stencil, and you don't want to do that. Well, I mean, it's not going to hurt anything if you do, but it's just better because over time that can be a little bit much on your projects. So now I'm going to open up my container of glimmer paste, and if Nuvo is out there listening, y'all need to put a little extra lip on your glimmer paste so you can have something to grab onto to peel it, okay? And I'm just going to lay down the glitter. This is the Moonstone. Yeah, Moonstone Glimmer Paste. And I'm trying to, because you know, I want to do it to all four that we've done tonight or today. And the thought that I needed to also get this off my stencils, so I'm trying to put everything down as quickly and evenly as possible. Now you do want to be mindful because with Distress Oxides or even with Distress Inks, when you use glimmer paste on top of it, you do run the risk of that color being reactivated. So if you're scraping it on and you're thinking, oh, well, let me save it, I'll put whatever is extra back into the bottle, just be aware, like with this blue one, as I start to put it down, I realize I'm bringing up a lot of that color, and I can see the color on the actual glimmer paste. So I just closed my container because I already know I'm not going to be able to put that back in. So once I took them off, I went to the sink and washed my stencils, and these are our finished products. And you do have a little bit of rough edges, and I had a little bit of some ink on the side there, but I think once you trim it down for the actual card front, it's not going to be too noticeable, and you can always have a trick for that as well. And then this was the 3 different colors with the dotted background. I just think it turned out really, really good. And I love this color combo. I don't know what it is about these 3 colors, but I keep going back to them. Any type of gray with that pinky color and the blue, I'm loving it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And I'll have a video coming up where I'll show you how I take these backgrounds and turn them into actual finished product, finished cards, okay? Thank you guys, and I hope you have a really great weekend.